Hello everybody. I'm just gonna light some sage. It's been one of those days. Kind of a weird day. I think we've been having a lot of weird days though. I'm not sure if anybody's aware of the different energies and stuff that's been going on. The shifts that we're going through here on our planet. So, I want to talk about some of the energies that we have been experiencing. Not like we're not all aware of crazy things that happen in life, because there sure is a lot of those. Sorry for the glare. I think like my candle and the lights are doing some crazy stuff, So, as some of you may be familiar with, I think I did a video, my last video about the New Earth and the, some weird glare. It's in my mouth. Okay, it's gone now. Maybe I'll just take a video like this, like real close. Hey, you guys heard about that New Earth shit? Yeah. So yes, I remember growing up, my mom had some weird things, you know, aliens, and my mom, to me, growing up was very out there with her, you know, alien abduction stuff, and there was some incidences where Mom would make us pack our bags and sit outside and wait for the aliens to come pick us up. And she's actually writing her second book right now about alien abductions, and sorry for my tics. I tick out a lot when I'm nervous, when I'm talking. So the older I got, I realized that my mom wasn't crazy, and that now we're going through all these things on our planet, all these energy shifts, and there's been so much talk about the New Earth that I became completely intrigued and obsessed with what's going on with this New Earth, because I did realize that there was some crazy shifts going on in the world, and we, believe it or not, although we live in the third dimension, we kind of go through different dimensions daily. Some people don't realize that they can switch between different dimensions and vibration frequencies, and energy is really quite some thing, and it's wild. So today, well, normally I help friends out that are going through hard times, but there are some crazy things, energy shifts going on in the planet. I'm not sure if anybody's heard of the event, but the event is really hard to explain. You gotta look into it. So basically there's this thing called QHHT, which stands for Quantum Healing Hypnosis Technique. And a lot of people are getting into it now. You know, hypnosis are basically putting people through this hypnosis, and they're able to talk to their higher self, and they can go back to their past lives, see what happened to them in their past lives, what lesson they learned in that life, and then they can take what lessons they had from these previous lives and apply them to this life, or they can find out answers as to why certain things are going on in their life, and why there are certain people or contracts that we have with people in our life. You know, like in your last life, your husband could have been your wife, or your husband could have been your son or daughter, or you could have been a plant or a rock or a tree. But there's a lot of stuff coming out now where we are regressing to our past lives, and we are actually a lot of us come from different planets, or we are from different species of aliens, which we're not really calling them aliens anymore. We're calling them ETs or extraterrestrials, but they are so much more like us than we can even put together, just because we've been closed off from them for so long. Because, you know, the human race just kind of took over and did their own thing. We didn't want to be so connected to source anymore that we disconnected ourselves from source and we closed it off, and we just trying to been figuring out it ourselves. But in reality, we should be one with everyone in our universe, which includes them too. We're not the only ones here. Come on, people. You must be very close-minded. The people who think that we are the only ones in millions and trillions of galaxies, universes, planets. There's so many. Trillions beyond billions of... There's more... They said there's more planets and stars out there than there are grains of sand in our planet. Think about it. Do you really think we're the only ones that live in this world? Not this world. This universe. This... everything. There are so many different extraterrestrial species. And lots of us come from different places. But the reason that a lot of us are here, and there's so many of us here right now, is because we volunteered to come here. Because this moment in time in our planet is the biggest time to be alive right now, because we are going through, we're evolving. Our planet is becoming complete. It's like redoing itself. It's really hard to explain this whole new Earth thing, but we all came here. We all volunteered to come here to be a part of this time, because the event is coming very soon. And they keep saying very soon, very soon, very soon. But they won't give us an exact date because things keep getting pushed back, because the energies in our world are kind of competing with each other. We have people who are waking up and ascending, and we're trying to, you know, get the people who don't believe this shit on board. It's not one of those things where we're gonna like force people to believe what we're doing. But there's people in the world that are very negative, very evil, very not nice. People who are, you know, just doing bad things to the planet, bad things to the animals, bad things to the world. And you see all this shit that they were talking about, you know, years ago, about how before we go through the event, before a new Earth comes, before the ascension happens, total devastation is going to happen. It's going to be totally corrupt. Our world is just going to go to absolute crap. And it's the sad part. You know, we're having hurricanes and the forest fires and the Amazon's burning down, and people are killing people, and there's mass shootings, and the government is just corrupt and brainwashed, and it's just total chaos. And the people in the world who are trying to ascend, who are trying to do good, who are trying to raise their vibration, they're trying to ascend a new Earth, because when the event happens and we can lift our vibrational frequency to the 5th dimension, those of us who succeed at becoming the 5th dimension, we move on and ascend to that new Earth. Whether that new Earth is actually this Earth or a different Earth. I'm getting through it. The ticks. So, I know there would be a lot of us who volunteered to... God, come out already. There's some of us who have chose to go to the new Earth to ascend, and there's going to be thousands of people who ascend to the new Earth. But there will be people who actually ascend and stay on the old Earth to help the others ascend and get to the new Earth. there's going to be a lot of shit happening. And they keep saying very soon, but I keep getting October, which is next month. So something big is going to happen by the end of this year, if not by February of next year. These are the dates that I'm getting. So what the event is basically there's going to be a giant like solar flash from the sun that comes to Earth. It's gonna be like a bright bluish purple, like indigo light, like just bright, and everybody's gonna be a part of the event, everybody's gonna witness the event, but there are gonna be some people that cannot handle the energy of the event when it happens because they're just not vibrationally there, they're on a lower frequency. Those of us that have higher vibrations and have been working towards getting to the new Earth and trying to help other people ascend, we will be able to handle that energy. But there's going to be the people who can't handle the energy are going to be in kind of like a daze, a trance. They're not really going to know what's going on. They're probably going to freak out a little bit. And then there's going to be those of us who understand what's going on that are going to help the ones that don't understand. But now I'm getting this new information about the ETs coming to pick us up in these ships. And as crazy as that sounds, because I grew up with a mom who wrote books about getting abducted by aliens, and I thought it was the most insane thing ever. And here I am, 32 years old, and I'm really starting to understand the stuff, and it's really wild because they're here with us. We see extraterrestrials every day, but they can take on so many different forms, because when you are a higher dimension, you can do crazy things. So we're just made of energy. Like this body that we have, it is in a third dimension. And once we get to the fifth dimension, the eighth dimension, we can skip up to so many dimensions that we have abilities to shape shift. We could turn into different things. We can manifest things instantly. If we want to go somewhere in the fifth dimension, all we have to do is think about it. There's no such thing as, you know, getting in your car and filling it up with gas and leaving. We'll have powers to be able to teleport. We can manifest things instantly. There will be no such thing as the currency that we have as far as money at this time in our life. After the event, from what I understand, about 3 months after the event, the currency that we have now won't be a thing anymore. So we won't need money, we won't need food, we won't have to eat. It's going to be a very special thing. So those of you who are not familiar with the event or the New Earth, please check it out. So as far as this QHHT, the quantum healing hypnosis technique, there are a couple people that I follow on YouTube. Alba Weinman, Allison Co. There's another girl. I think her channel is Lift the Veil. So there are quite a lot of people, because at this time we are going through such an intense energy shift. People aren't understanding it. People who don't understand what's going on with our world, our planet, and our energies are getting really bombarded with these feelings. So today I have a friend who is very sick. She basically has liver failure. She lost a lot of weight, but today I met up with her, so I could sage her, and I gave her some crystals to help boost her energy, and I kind of tried to talk to her about her problems a little bit, and sorry, man, these ticks are really annoying when I'm on camera. But what I got from talking to her today was that she was having a hard time understanding why she's having anxiety so bad and these panic attacks. But right now, her energy is just so negative. It was very victimizing. Like, he did this to me, this to me, this to me, this to me. And I just kept telling her, you gotta let it go. You know, these things that you have to let go of. Nobody's gonna ascend and go to the new earth if you're playing victim and you're being negative and you're hating everybody and there's just all these bad things going on in your life. You just have to let go. And the main thing that you need to do is forgive. Until you can forgive everybody and yourself, it's going to be really hard to move on and ascend. So, if you're feeling crazy and not yourself, it's not necessarily you. There's a lot of stuff going on with the energies of the world. And it's going to get more intense, and we're going through a really intense, hard time with each moon cycle and the planets, and there are like tears through the Earth's surface where different energies are coming in, and the sun is just really, there's a lot of stuff going on with the sun that affects us, and also the moon. So check some of this stuff out, because if you guys are having a hard time with your energies and trying to, you know, if you're dealing with anxiety and just things that are just feeling crazy, you're waking up one day and you feel like you're in a whole completely different world, like something's just not right or something's different, it's because there's a lot of different stuff going on. Okay, so as far as there's some signs that Spirit kind of helps me with when a lot of people get ringing in their ears when Spirit talks to me. Like, to me, Spirit talks to me, but I also have moments where I feel like I'm in a vortex and my ears just get completely pressurized. It's like being in a vacuum and you're like, and then my ears start ringing real bad. So that's when I know that there's like a huge energy shift, or there's Spirit telling me that there's some stuff going on. So yeah, I'm not sure how Spirit communicates with you guys, but I've definitely noticed a lot of different stuff going on. So, you know, if you're trying to work on yourself and you're raising your vibration, pushing negative things out of your life, I suggest removing toxic relationships from your life, trying to heal your energy, trying to understand what's going on with yourself in a non-medical form. Maybe find yourself spiritually before you run off to a doctor and tell them that you're having all these crazy side effects and they put you on medication. FYI, people, you don't need medication for shit, okay? You're making yourself sick. All these negative things, you know, thinking negative things, thinking that you can't do stuff. Just when you give yourself negative affirmations, you're gonna receive negative energy. People can make themselves sick, and then it's down the, you know, there's natural ways to cure cancer, but people are out there taking chemo. They're just gonna, this world is just so corrupt. You know, a while back I heard this thing about, which you guys probably heard me say before, that Donald Trump was going to be our last president. And, you know, I was thinking, well, how's that going to be? You know, he's trying to run again. Other people are trying to become president. But it all just started making sense to me here recently about, yeah, of course he's going to be the last president, because we're going to the new earth, and all the corrupt assholes who run our country and our planet, they ain't going to be here no more. So I hate to tell you guys, but there's going to be some people, the negative people in the world, the ones that are destroying the planet. Gaia is pissed. Okay? Those people won't be here anymore. People who do ascend to the new earth, we will be able to go back and forth between this earth and that earth. It's all about our perception. But, excuse me, I'm a little piggy. So, a lot of things that could help you with your ascension, first and foremost, let me get through this one. Okay. I'm back. First of all, meditation is a huge way to raise your vibration. Okay? Just going into nature and being part of nature, meditating, clearing your mind. One of my best friends is sage. This here, sage. I use it like every day or every other day. Clears the energy, makes me feel great. I got all my crystals here. You know, crystals are great healers. You know, it doesn't matter what kind of crystals you have. They're amazing to have. They have amazing energy boosting benefits. It's a tongue tie. And all these different crystals have so many different benefits. So I do very much recommend learning about crystals. Like, amethyst is my favorite crystal. And it's really good for your pineal gland, your third eye, which also will help you in so many different aspects of your life. But I do recommend going into nature and just becoming one with nature and grounding yourself. But don't ground yourself to the old earth. They're telling us not to ground ourselves to the old earth. Ground yourself to the new earth. You know, rose quartz is really good for your heart chakra. Rose quartz. But yeah, crystals. Look into crystals because they're amazing. Crystals, saging, meditation, being in nature, just trying to be a better person and helping other people ascend. We don't want to leave people behind, but there's a lot of people who don't believe this kind of stuff, and I feel really bad for those people because we came here to fix this place. We came here and we have destroyed Gaia, and Gaia is now taking it into her own hands, and she's evolving herself into a whole new her. And she is taking the people who are going to live in harmony with her. The new earth, there won't be eating meat anymore. We won't be eating animals because animals will be our friend. That's the way it's supposed to be. We're going to be eating plant-based things, only things that can regenerate themselves. Manifesting. We won't have to work anymore. We don't have to eat if we don't want to. We will be taking all our nutrients in by the energy. So once we move to the new earth, ascend, we won't have regular jobs anymore. We won't have regular currency anymore. There won't be the stresses of life. Everything will be harmony and happiness. But we will have jobs as far as to raising our vibration more. And there will be teachers and there will be other projects for us. So as everything in the planet is changing and all the energies are cycling through and there's crazy stuff going on, pay attention to what's going on in the planet. The energies that you're feeling every day, no matter what. Just try to do good. Just try to be good. Don't use the wrong words. Just speak highly of the people around you. There's also this great technique that you can use called the mirror technique. where you can just look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself every day that you love yourself, that you're grateful for the things that you have, and that you receive gifts from the planet, and just be positive. I hear so many negative things, and I just, although I want to help the people that are going through this hard time, it's not so easy to just tell them to let things go and stop playing victim. Okay? Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Things happen for a reason. If there's bad things going on in your life, move on. You have to get rid of all the negative things in your life, no matter how bad you don't want to. You have to for yourself. And you can't fix people, so don't focus on helping people fix themselves. Fix yourself first. So, this is my message to you guys. I hope it helps in some way, shape, or form. If you have any questions or comments for me, please don't leave negative comments about my annoying sounds. I have fucking Tourette's. Okay? I know I make annoying sounds during my videos. It's really hard to focus through the videos because I have Tourette's. So, I apologize for that, but I don't apologize for that because it is who I am and it's part of me, so get over it. If you have some negative comments, don't leave them because I will come for you. Just kidding. Anyway, it's been a real long video, 26 minutes. So I love all of you very, very much, and let's help make this planet better because we have a better one to go to, and we can't fuck it up. Okay? Raise those vibrations. Do good by your planet. Do good by others. Stop eating meat. Go vegan. God, it feels so good to be vegan. Drink alkaline water. Just do good. I love all of you so very much. Peace.